Hey, welcome back. And what I want to do today is show you some left-hand exercises. I often get questions about left-hand exercises and things that you can do to perhaps speed up your fingers, make them more agile. So these are some exercises. They are basically supplements to learning songs. Your songs are really going to give your fingers a workout, but these are some things if your fingers are really kind of dragging, so to speak. These are things that really helped me get up my left-hand speed, okay? So basically what we're going to do, and I'm not going to talk about the right hand at all yet. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a random fret. I'm going to grab the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then I'm going to play that note, and then I'm going to play the 7th fret with my ring finger. So my pointer and my ring. And all I'm going to do, those two notes on the 3rd string, and then I'm going to jump over to the 2nd string. Okay, so basically what we have so far. And as far as my right hand, I'm going thumb, index, the typical single string thing. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to move these fingers and I'm going to start off very slow and gradually build up the speed. And what I'm looking for is I don't want the fingers to do this. Large, gigantic motions and movements are basically forbidden here, all right? So what we want is those fingers, they're going to stay in the plane of the fingerboard and stay as close to the string as humanly possible. Keep them close. The closer they are, the faster you're going to eventually be able to play. And of course you want a good sound. You don't want that kind of stuff, which you already know, I'm sure. But the idea... And now I'm going to add one more level of complexibility to this, okay? So now as I go up, walking up, and just keep walking, and you can move down. And move all around the neck. You could also start on the 4th string and go. And so forth. But the idea is we're just working these fingers out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to maybe the pinky, because the pinky is very often the weakest finger. So now I could do the same exercise with my pinky. And so forth, up and down. Okay, so now we've got the ring, we've worked out the ring, we've worked out the pinky. Now comes maybe the more difficult one. So now maybe start with your middle finger and then the pinky and do something like this. And the pinky, he's going to want to do this business. So you have to really be careful with Mr. Pinky here. He's got a mind of his own. And just get that going as fast as you can on multiple strings too. And you can even do this on 3 strings if you wanted to. And so forth. And that's just getting your fingers nice and flexible. You could come up with all sorts of combinations, ring and pinky, you know, just those two. Now we're getting into more difficult territory here, and then of course moving those around. And even my own fingers, it feels kind of weird there, trying to get it up faster. And then lastly, the other thing you could do is you could do chromaticism. You could just start with the pointer finger and go straight up. Not quite chromaticism, but finger wing wise. And see how big my pinky's swinging up there? So you would want to zone in and try to stop that guy from doing that. Now, one of the things that we deal with our fingers is these two fingers are kind of attached. So, you know, it's very hard to get to where you can independently move those guys. And so forth. So the idea here is you just take simple patterns. It could be this. One that's more difficult that I often used to do a lot is I would go pointer, ring, and then middle, pinky, and it looks something like this. So those are some different left-hand fingerings exercises that you can do. It'll just strengthen your fingers. The more you do these sorts of things, your fingers will be moving nice and fluid up and down the fingerboard. Maybe I'll give you some more ideas later on, but that's enough to kind of, and by the way, I think that this is a great like warm-up exercise at the beginning of a session. Just get your fingers moving and nice and limber here. And maybe I'll give you some more warm-up exercises for your right hand, maybe some more additional left-hand exercises as well, but that's all for today. Please go to my website, Jody Hughes Music. I would absolutely love to have you. Take care.